Hey Cubers, so I would like to do an example solve per day for the daily scramble, for this July. So basically you can like learn from that and yeah, I guess it would just be interesting. Okay, so I'll be doing x2y kind of neutral solves on this kind of example solves. So okay, so let's first this is just the daily scramble. I would you can check the thread or like I will put it in the description as well. Okay, so we'll see what kind of structures are available for us to do x2y. This is not an x2y structure, like white pieces attached to center, it's not x2y structure. But there are two x2y structure. One is this. This is something that you can do in x2y, and this. And then I usually like this kind of edge attached to center piece better. So I will look at the pieces, but immediately I see that the corner is kind of twisted here. So it is a red flag that you can't do probably red white first block. So I will consider this yellow red green first block instead. Okay, so where are the pieces? So you see, this is just one move away from pairing up with this edge, and then we can do an F and then pair it up. And meanwhile, this is like a pseudo pair. It also solves F, so it is a very nice thing. So and then so like remember that we have all the pieces solved, but except just one corner. And then we have to think about how to solve with this corner, right? If you can't plan that much, I would say just solve these 5 pieces, or like and then solve it like right here. But but as I can plan more, I know that before I inserting this bottom pair, I can it's just the white pieces is on top, so I can move it to a R2 position and then perform R2. And then of course this will be a line block, and then we just insert. Okay, and then right, wait, okay, it's like that. Okay, and then we also have to track the DL edge, which is right here. Well, I kind of, because I did it, so I kind of revealed it that it will be solved. But yeah, you just think about it, right? We will do no B moves, and D moves will be our last move, as this is at the DB edge. So we know that it's not going to change anything. Like this edge will remain, and then it will be moved by D to the correct position. So so that's as far as I would plan usually. And then so that's the first block. We just finished planning our first block per DL edge, and then we'll look for our second block solution. So we know that we just have to solve the 2 pairs because we know that like the DL edge is solved. Okay, and so it's usually a bit hard to look. I will be looking for basically orange edges, which is the right block color. And I see this. This is not what we want because these pieces belong to here, but it's okay. It's not a bad thing because it gives us information that once we see a orange edges somewhere else, we know that it will be the edges that we are looking for. So so we don't see anything on the top. I would usually look down a bit, and then we see that we see at least this is the first thing we see. That this pair is just right here, and then if I happen to see this pair, I would have done it first, but usually I can't. So I will do this algorithm, and the algorithm is just it's a bit weird, but it's useful doing the M2, and then I will look ahead into I'll see these pieces as well. the algorithm, right, is M2 U and then S R prime S, and it just happens to solve these orange blue pair. This is not what we wanted. It just happened to be the case. Okay, and then we look at the CMLL case. We see that this is there is a two top colors here as a headlight, another headlight, opposite. Then we know that is this case. This is unique to this case, and we can. Okay, I just messed up my CMLL algorithm, but it's fine. We're back to here, and we'll do this algorithm again from this angle. And because before doing the CMLL, we know that we have misoriented centers. So the last move, instead of doing an R, wide R, we'll do a outer R prime instead. Okay, so here we go. The corners are solved, and we just have to do look for these LSE cases. And so we know that this is a free-run flip, and usually what I'll do here, we don't know, we see that UL edges, like the right block color is here, and it couldn't be yellow, it must be that. Like once you see the right block color on top, like this, you know that it is the one of the UL edges. But then where are the other UL edges? Well, it could very well be this one or this one. We can't see from this position. So what I would do is that of course this is a free run case, I will just do a U2, because anyway you have to do a U2 anyway. And meanwhile I do U2, I have a look, I have a peek at the bottom, and I see this is this one. If like the lighting is good, actually you can see from this angle there is a very slight red edge here. But anyway, this is just a free run case. There's no EOLL you can do for this one, so just do the EO. Okay, so now we know that we have intentionally put this orange edges down. So by doing ULL, we know that we have to do this. And before doing this, we saw these L cases. We ignore the center here. We saw these L cases, so we know that then after we do MU2, or like M prime U2 M prime, we will have to put this yellow edge over here, and this is just a general rule of doing 4C. If you see these L cases is the easiest, you know what to do with the AUF. And then we'll put this yellow edge over the top, because we know that that pieces have been put down to here, and so we form a yellow line, and then AMF. That's how the whole cube is solved.